Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Hey guys, welcome back or welcome to my channel. So today's video is my weekend vlog number 10. Now we're going to excuse the fact of how I look. 8:15 in the morning, I've not slept, but I have finished technically our first book of this video, which was The Junior by Monica Murphy. I listened to it in the early hours of this morning whilst I was doing some work bits, because I couldn't sleep, as you do. So yeah, I finished that at 4 stars. I enjoyed it. Nice, quick, easy read. The characters are lovable, they work well together. I was expecting a little bit more feist and fire to it, but it doesn't take away from the story at all. It's just what I was expecting going into it based on what I knew of the characters in the first 2 books. So yeah, but still enjoyable, still nice, quick and easy. Now, it's all over there. This involves me moving, bear with. First aim of the vlog is to finish Nocticadia. I must finish Nocticadia today if I can. I have been reading this book now for almost 10 days, and it's not because it's a bad book. I want to clarify that. It's not because it's a bad book. It's because I have lacked the focus to sit and read. When I have had the chance to sit down and read, I have not had the focus for it. Like, my headspace has just not been it for it. So it's just been taking me longer, which is why we listened to the audiobook for The Junior. So plan of action is I'm waiting for my Keri to arrive, so I'm going to read some of this before the Keri comes. Then I'm going to try and get some sleep because obviously I've not slept. I'd rather do it earlier in the day than later in the day because then it can't hopefully fuck up my sleep tonight. We shall see. So yeah, I'm going to do that, and then also on the plan of actions to try and read. Now, I'm actually only filming this weekend vlog from today, which is Friday, to Sunday. So today is the 26th of July. You can't see that, can you? 26th of July, if you can see it. 8:15 in the morning. This is only going to go till Sunday, because then on Monday I want to start filming a different video, and I don't want to keep doing overlaps because it just gets boring for you guys to keep seeing the same thing. So plan of action is I have 3 books here that I need to try and get through before the end of this month, on top of the fact that I've got those books in that video to film too. Now, if you guys follow me on my Sky's Library TikTok page, you know that these three books are 3 of the 5 books that I want to get read before the end of July. The other 2 feature in that other video. It's the 26th of July. There's only 31 days in July. There's not enough days in this month to read all these books. So we're going to try doing what we can. I do have the audio for Love Redesigned, so I might end up just listening to the audio for this one. I do want to read it physically, so we might wait and see what happens and go from there. Like I said, my plan of action is to finish Nocticadia today. Plan of action, I'm waiting for some deliveries as well. So I think once they've arrived, I've got a couple of orders that I need to get done so that they can get shipped out tomorrow. So I'm going to pack those. I've done pretty much most of it already this morning. It's just waiting for what I need from this order so that I can pack them and ship them. So I'll do that as well. But my main focus today, I think, is just going to be a reading day. Try and read Nocticadia. Hopefully get started on Love Redesigned if we can, and then we can hopefully dedicate the rest of the weekend to these ones. I really don't want to rush Funny Story, so if I end up having to start this at some point within next week, then so be it. If I have to take it into August with me, I will, because I just don't want to rush it. I know I've got a feeling I'm going to love it because I do love Emily Henry's work, so we shall see. But The Fury, Alex Michaelides, The Fury, I love his work. The Silent Patient will forever be a thriller that will forever live on my mind run through. Like, that book blew me away. If you guys have not read that book, I highly recommend checking it out. It's a really quick, easy read. That twist at the end sure does get you, because I did not see that coming from a mile away. So I do find his books really quick and easy to read. So I hopefully, in theory, I should fly through this book. She says the writing's big. The writing is big, like it's not small. Sorry, I don't want to go like to the end, because then, so like the writing is big in here. I don't know if you guys can quite see it. So in theory I should be able to go, what is it, 300 and however many pages, 356 pages. But like I said, there's big writing, so in theory I should be able to fly through this. But we shall see. We shall wait and see what happens and go from there. But very optimistic weekend vlog for a 3-day weekend vlog of finish this book, read these 3 books. We are 68% of the way through this book. Okay, I was further through than I thought. I'm on page 459 out of 678. So I have just over like about 220-ish pages roughly. Give or take a page. But 220-ish pages, which in theory I should get read today. In theory I should be able to do it if I'm going to focus a lot of my time on it. But yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come off, get to reading before my carer arrives, and then we can get some sleep and then get started on weekend vlog number 10 of 2024. Let's go. So you guys haven't actually had me sit down and talk to you since this morning at 8:15. Because I've actually like just gone 9ish because my carer ended up coming like 8:30. And then I was used to sleeping until 3:15. As you do. I did briefly stir at like 12:30, but I just went back to sleep again. But we have made good progress. I have filmed my August TBR, which I'm about to sit and edit because, as you can imagine, I'm not quite tired yet. I'm not quite ready for bed, as you can probably imagine. We've packed some orders, and whilst I was doing that, I was listening to Redesigned, and I've made a solid dent. I'm on chapter 16, page 160, and I'm really enjoying this. I'm really enjoying the dynamics and the characters, and listening to the audio as well, like, because it's like it's dual narrators, so like you got one for each character. I don't know, I did not explain that very well at all. You guys know what I mean, so I'm not even going to try and rectify the situation. But yeah, I'm really, really loving it, and I'm really enjoying it, so definitely will be picking this up again tomorrow. But yeah, like the characters and like being back in that world again, it's just, yeah, I'm enjoying it so much, like so much being back in there. Like, there's just something about Lauren Asher's writing which is just so smooth sailing. So smooth sailing, you literally just fly through her stuff. Like, even listening to the audiobook, I'm not even listening on that fast of a speed, I'm actually listening on, I could possibly listen to it a lot quicker if I wanted to. Pause. But I'm listening on a 2.5. Now I know that sounds like a lot. I know it does sound like a mass amount. I know that does sound fast, but for me it's not. For me that's actually slow. So I'm actually listening at like a good pace, like a pace that I could sit and read the book as I'm listening to it. So yeah, oh my words. It is 10:25, by the way. It's 10:25. I'm hitting delusional points. But yeah, so I'm really loving this, and I'm really excited to pick up more of this tomorrow. But I have sat here this evening and read some more of Nocticadia. We're having a good day reading wise, guys. I think this is the most I've read or listened to a book in the entire month of July, to be honest with you. Entire month of July. I'm now on chapter 55, page 516. So we've made some good progress. I've done nearly 100 pages. So now it's 76%, and I'm loving this. Things are just spicing up a little bit. Things are just now starting to get intense and building, and just this is getting good too. I'm having the time of life. I've got 2 romances, 1 dark, gothic, academia, 1, and then a nice little billionaire, second chance. What else do we want to call it? It's kind of like a little bit like a workplace in some aspect, a little bit of a workplace. Childhood friends. We've got so many good things in this one. And yeah, so 2 completely opposite books. But I feel like this is like the perfect match. I'm like books to read at the same time. So we are making progress with both books, with Nocticadia, everything. So I'm really, really happy and excited, and I'm hoping this weekend's gonna be a good weekend for reading. Good weekend for reading. So, like I said, I'm about to probably just quickly finish off watching this video. I'm then going to edit my August TBR and get that edited and uploaded, stuff so that can be done. And then I'm going to sit back and read Nocticadia and just kind of read until I fall asleep. I'm hoping going to try and settle early, because obviously I don't want my sleep pattern to be completely shot. So I will probably try and fall asleep early, but depends on how we go. So I'm just going to kind of read until I drop kind of situation. I probably won't update you in the night. I'll get some B-roll, but I probably won't update you. Just because trying to like whisper and catch the audio on my mic is great fun that I just don't know if I'm in the mood for. You know? You get me. You vibes with me. So yeah, I'm going to go do that so I can get that done quickly and go from there, really. I'm so excited. It's made me so happy for reading. So yeah, I'll be back to speak to you guys in the morning, hopefully, with an update on me being nearly finishing this. Hopefully. So I have a confession to make. It's the afternoon. It is 1:20. Last night I edited the video, exported it. Then I got distracted on my phone and never actually ended up reading. Yeah, that happened. But I've been reading this morning, went to the shops and went to my grandparents. I'm now at 87%, page 591, chapter 63. So this will definitely get finished today. There's, what? I don't know. Just over 87 pages left. So I will definitely finish this one today. I'm so excited. It's got so interesting. I mean, it was interesting anyway, but things have definitely picked up and things are definitely escalating now, and we're getting to the good stuff. So I'm very excited indeed. But what I am going to do is I'm going to go on TikTok live that night, now, because I didn't go on yesterday, so I'm going to go on today, and pack a few orders on there, kind of a bit of chit chat, you know, kind of just what I do on a Friday, but just today for a few hours. So I'm going to do that, and then when I come off, we're going to sit and we're going to finish Nocticadia, and I'm so excited. And then I think the plan of action is once I finish Nocticadia, obviously I'll do all my review stuff, I will do all my updates here for you guys. Love Redesigned, I think for now I'm going to keep it as my audiobook, so after I'm going to pick up The Fury by Michaelides once I finish Nocticadia, because like I said, his work, I kind of just flow through. It's so quick and easy because it just hooks you in. You literally just fly through it. So I'm going to start this one tonight, and I'll probably might stay up for a while if I'm being honest, reading it. I don't know how long, but I'll probably stay up for a while reading it. Hopefully then tomorrow I might be able to finish this book, depending on how far I get to tonight, and go from there. And then hopefully tomorrow I can focus on Funny Story. because I want to annotate it. I want to be able to really sit and focus, so that'll probably be tomorrow's plan. Once I get all the orders done today, so orders are out the way and I haven't got to worry about any of that, will be our plan of action. So yeah, I'm really excited. I'm loving this, but I really do want to just sit and read it, but I do want to get on live, so I'm stopping where I'm stopping, where we are in a very tense kind of moment, but also not at the same time. Like, we're just about to border like shit going down kind of situation, although we did have some shit already go down. But yeah, if you read the book, you get my vibes. So yeah, I'm gonna go on live so we can get that done, do some orders, and go from there. So I'm going to see you guys in a few hours time and do something. So I have finally finished Nocticadia by Keri and I'm giving it 4.5 stars. I've loved this book. I've enjoyed it so much. Like, this book as a whole is a slow burn. Like, not even just the relationship, but the story in itself is so well built up that when you get to that ending, you get to that situation, you get to that scenario, you get to that solution, like, everything, that big crescendo at the end, so gratifying by the time you get to that point. And I have just loved it, and the characters in the story, like, there are so many layers to them as individuals, and the way their relationship is built is done really, really well as well. And yeah, I've loved this, and the ending, so good. So yeah, I am going to get this review stuff done so I can get on with my next little video. So I'm gonna focus on getting the review stuff done for Nocticadia so that I can then get started on The Fury by Michaelides, which I have high hopes for because I love his work, and if this is anything like Silent Patient and has a big twist at the end, we're in for the ride of our lives, and I'm gonna love and enjoy this book so much. And it says there were 7 of us on the island, 1 of us was a murderer, so I'm looking forward to that. A kind of an island theme. This is on an island, this is on an island. Island theme. Anywho, we're going to get onto this. This is going to be a successful reading vlog because I feel like the other ones haven't been. And we're going to get on to this one and hopefully finish maybe 4 books in this weekend vlog in the space of 3 days. If I can do 4 books in the space of 3 days. Well, actually, no, technically 'cause I finished the junior as well, didn't I, this vlog? Kind of. I just finished it in the morning before I actually fully started this video. But I know I discussed it, so we're going to include it. And it's the junior. And Nocticadia is down. Can I get another 3 and do 5? I'm cheating. I'm including the junior. We're not going to tell anybody. It's fine. We're going to move on and get on with this rest of this reading vlog before I say any more random shit. So it is just gone 10:30 and I'm on page 71, chapter 13 of The Fury. This is an act 1 and I'm really loving it so far. So far we've kind of just been introduced to the characters, we're being introduced to their relationships, how they all know each other, their like connections and stuff. Sorry, let me turn that off quickly. So we're kind of being introduced to all of that. This is written from Elliot's perspective, or if he's talking to us and telling us the story. So he's very much like, it's as if we were having a conversation, you know. And there was one thing that the author wrote in this bit. I can't give you the word for word because I can't remember where it was exactly, but you know, he talks about how he talks to us, and you know, we're here it is, found it. You're a little quiet. Where was it? So in that spirit, I asked the question, do I like you? Of course I do. You're a little quiet, but a great listener. And we all love a good listener, don't we? Good note. God knows we spend our whole lives not being heard. That little quote I felt quite cute. But that's like what I mean. Like when he's speaking to us, he's like telling us, oh, we're quiet, but we're a good listener. So everything he's given us is in like his perspective. He talks about trying not to be objective and, you know, not letting his opinions influence what he is telling us and influence the story. But obviously, some bits come across, and some bits he does point out. He'll be like, oh, I sly that one, like was sly with that one, and things like that. But there's other bits that he doesn't point out. So I've got so many theories going on in my head right now of like what could be the case, what could be happening, what could be going on, and who was murdered, because we don't know that yet. They've only just arrived into the island. The scene is only just being set in there, so we don't know who died yet. We are leading up to that point, but it's getting interesting all the characters that are on the island, getting the vibes on them. So like I said, I have my theories. On what's going on, but yeah, I'm loving it. And the way it's written, like I said, with the author as Elliot talking to us, it does add that bit of light-hearted bantery aspect to it, so it's not so like heavy. It's like, what makes it an easy read is because it just feels very light and like just like a conversation, so it makes it very easy. I feel like I literally just said the same thing multiple times in different ways, but we're gonna keep going. So yes, I'm really intrigued to see where this is going to go. Now I'm going to try and get to Act 2 before the end of the night, which is there. So I'm going to try and read that much before the end of the night. That is my aim. That's where I want to get to. If I crash, that is where I want to be at before I crash. If I can read further, fantastic, absolutely fantastic. But obviously if I can't, that's where my stopping point is. Now that would be on about page 120, so it would put us nearly just under halfway through. Just under halfway, roughly. Give and take a few tens of pages. But we'll be nearing there. So if I can aim to that point, I'll be happy. So I'm about to snuggle up into bed, get comfy, get cozy, and go from there. Morning. It is 10:05. Sorry, that made me sound like George Weasley in Deathly Hallows Part 1. And I only think of that because I'm watching Prisoner of Azkaban right now. It's on the background. Anyway, moving on. That's besides the point. That is besides the point. That is not why we are here. We are here to talk about the Fury that I am still reading. I get it the right way around. That was upside down. So last night I read up to chapter 3 in Act 2, which was page 127. And then I've just read this little bit this morning, so I'm now on chapter 11. And yes, it's still so good. I'm still enjoying it. We've kind of done a little bit of a backpedaling. I don't know if you want to go into much detail because this is where we're hitting the point of where there could be spoilers. But we've done a bit of backpedaling. We're getting a little bit more detail and information on the lead up to the murder. We're going into a bit more of a depth now, and we're finding out new bits of information that we didn't know before. We're finding out these new elements that are in play and kind of the actual actions that cause this turn of events and why Lana has decided to take everyone to the island. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it. The characters are definitely getting more interesting with the facts that we're learning, and they themselves are growing a few more layers, and we're kind of finding out their true selves. The first act we kind of get this like base layer of them and who they are, and now we're kind of going a little bit on the deeper side. We're finding out who they truly are as characters, and yeah, this is getting interesting. I'm enjoying this. So, plan of action is I'm going to try and finish this morning if I can. I'm literally just about to sit down and continue reading and try and devour it if I can. We'll see. Plan of action. We'll see how it goes. And then I'm going to listen to Love Redesigned whilst I pack an order and do some scheduling, some posts and stuff like that, because I had an email, woke up to an email this morning to say that I am now on Tanya Lynn's street team, so I'm really excited for that. So I want to schedule some posts out and things like that and get everything kind of set up and ready to go. That's the plan of action, and then we're going to start Funny Story tonight, or hopefully this afternoon, and we're kind of just going to sit and keep a going is the plan of action. So we shall see what happens and where we go from here. But yeah, first course of action is to finish The Fury and go from there and see how we go on. So I'm going to stop rambling, I'm gonna stop talking shit, and we are going to get into this book. And I'll give you an update partway through or at the end, depending on if I just literally just say and go. So we shall see, and I will see you guys in a bit. I have just sat and finished The Fury by Michaelides. It is 12:30 and I'm giving this a 4. Okay, I did really love it, and I love the author's writing. Like, it's so good, it's so interactive, it's so gripping, it's so hooking. Like, you literally feel like you are there in the moment with them. My only thing is that I figured out where it was going, and I figured out very on in the book. You know, the past clip last night when I said like things were going through my head, like thoughts and theories? Yeah. But I think the only reason why I was able to figure it out and guess where it was going was because obviously I've read his other work, so I know, kind of feel like I know the author's mindset when he's writing and the direction he goes, and like his mindset when he's making these twists and he's making these turns, and like, so it kind of just like, I was like, oh, don't get me wrong, it is a very good twist and it is a very good turn, and it is can be very shocking for like someone who maybe doesn't know the author's style in there. But for me, having guessed it, I was like, no. But yeah, it's still a good twist. But yeah, still 4 stars, because I do still love his writing. His writing is still really good. It's still a very good book. I still very much love this book. That was just my only issue. Is that my brain obviously was in sync with the authors as he was writing this, and like, yeah, that's where we're at. But I did love it. So we are 1 book down, no, 3 books down for this video because I was cheating. But I finally got one of the 5 books that I want to get read before the end of July read. So we're making some progress. Now, what plan of action is, I'm going to finish listening to the audio of Redesigned. I'm on chapter 16. I've made a good dent into this the other day. But yeah, I'm going to start listening to this again whilst I do review stuff, while I pack the order, whilst I schedule some posts and things, and do some other little random bits. I'm going to listen to the audio for that, and then we will see where we go from there, depending on how far I am through the audio at that point. How long do I actually have left? Hang on. Hold your horses. Bear with. I have 3 hours and 16 minutes left of the audio, so depending on how long it takes me to do these bits, if I've only got a little bit left of the audio, I might just end up listening to it and finishing it and kind of sit and read it while listening to it. I might end up doing that depending on how far I get through, and then obviously we will start Funny Story. I'm so excited. So excited. So yeah, I'm quickly going to film some other clips that need to be filmed for wrap-ups and stuff, and then we are going to get going with the rest of this vlog. Keep going, keep doing bits and pieces, and yeah, I will come back to you guys once I have listened to some more of Love Redesigned. So I've been listening to Love Redesigned. I've done all the review stuff, I've uploaded files and video clips, I've packed an order, I've updated some bits of information. I haven't scheduled any post bar the review because I kind of want to leave that till tomorrow, because right now I just kind of want to chill. It's really hot, so I don't want to be like faffing with the computer screen up in front of me and getting hot that way either. So I just want to chill with my book. Now I have got left 1 hour and 26 minutes of Love Redesigned. I am on chapter 38, page 365. So I have literally read and listened to so much of this audiobook. I'm loving it. I am loving it, loving these characters and their story, and just everything about it is so good. I'm just literally like, I'm sat listening to it and I'm like giggling at points. I'm getting like squealing kicky feety at points, and just, yeah, I'm loving it. Things are starting to progress in that direction, so I'm super excited about that. But I'm trying to decide, so it's 529 pages, so I've got just over 100 and something odd pages. What are we looking at? Shall we get specific? Let's get specific, because I don't know. 529 minus 3, I have 165 pages left of this book. So what I'm thinking is I might just sit and read it and listen to the last bit of the audiobook and get this book done and dusted, and just, I know I'm another book down, because I'm so close to the end, so it doesn't make sense for me to like leave it where we're at. So I think that's what the plan of action is. And then, sorry, excuse me, I've been organising, and then it's time to start this bad boy. It's then time to start Funny Story by Emily Henry. I'm so excited to start this book, like ecstatic, and like to start this book in this vlog, fantastic. Will I probably end up staying awake to read some of this? Most probably, but that's okay. It's Emily Henry, it's allowed. So yeah, that is kind of the plan of action, kind of what we're doing. I have just on eBay bought the Afterlight edition of Happy Place, because I've been dying to get a special edition of Happy Place, and that's what I was able to find one first time. They were really hard to come by, like there was nowhere selling any special editions, so when I found one on eBay I was like, snatch that right the fuck up. So that should be hopefully coming this week. But yeah, that's where we're at right now. That was not important information. I'm going to sit and finish Love Redesigned. I'll come back to you guys when I finish that one, and then we will start Funny Story. I'm so excited. So we have finished the, what is it, the 4th book of this video? Obviously, like I said, I'm treating Accountant Junior, Nocticadia, The Fury, Love Redesigned. We are finishing our 4th book, and I'm giving this a 4.5. I really loved this book, and listening to audio made so much of a difference, because like the characters and their voices just had so much layers to it. It was just, I loved it so much, and watching their story slowly unravel, it was paced so well. We got second chance, childhood friends, lovers, a little bit of a one bed trope was in there sprinkled in, and I just really loved this, and their relationship and them as characters, and just everything about it was so good. And I do just love Lauren Asher's writing, and I'm really excited to read the next one in the series, because obviously we've had little hints and sprinkles throughout this book and the characters, so I'm really excited for that. But yeah, I'm just so happy right now. It's made me so happy reading this book and stuff, and I'm definitely feeling like I'm back in my reading flow, so it's made me so happy. So I am so happy to say that we are now moving on to Funny Story by Emily Henry. I'm so excited, like so excited. So I am annotating this, so it's going to take me a little bit longer to get into it, but I'm really looking forward to this. So I'm going to do my review bits, get my annotating stuff set up and ready to go, and we are then going to tackle Emily Henry's. How long is this one? 384. So we can do this. We've got this. So I'm excited. I'm going to hurry up and do these bits so I can get started on it. Evening guys, so I'm coming on at 10:15, and we are going to round out this weekend vlog. We have had a very successful reading vlog. So let me, before I talk about funny story, let me recap the ones that we have already read in this vlog. The junior, obviously I'm cheating and counting, even though I've kind of like finished that before we started, but we read it on Friday, so it counts. It counts. Then we finished Nocticadia, which we absolutely loved. So junior, I believe I gave 4 stars. Nocticadia was 4.5 stars, if I remember correctly. My brain is not with it. Which I absolutely loved. Yes, it took me a while to read it, but that was because I couldn't focus myself. But the book is so good, and like the characters in their story was just, it was also done also well. I can't speak, and I'm sorry if you can hear my fan, but it's very fucking hot. It's got very muggy. And then we read The Fury, which I gave 4 stars by Michaelides. I love this book. You guys know I spoke about it earlier this morning. I've loved it. I've adored it. It was a very immersive book and story, and it really hooks you in. Like I said, I was disappointed that I knew early on in the book what the outcome was going to be, but it doesn't actually affect the story. It was just a me thing. Like, I think for other people it would still have that shocking factor, but for me personally it didn't. But I still loved it because I still loved the writing, and it was really well done, so we loved that one. Then we finished Redesigned, which was a 4.5 by Lauren Asher. Again, loved it, loved the characters, loved their story, loved their dynamics, loved everything about it. It just gave me so much peace with this book. So yeah, I'm so happy that I finally have read this one. And then funny story, I'll show you the dust jacket. Funny story by Henry. I have started. I am on chapter 7, page 63. So I've made a little dent in it tonight. I've got some annotations in there, you can't really see them. There is some in there. This one, I will say, is definitely a bit of a slower start than some of her other books. I think we're still kind of really building the layers. We kind of went straight into the fact of, her and her ex breaking up, how it went about, the ex and Miles's ex getting together, and it kind of comes how to Miles and Daphne end up living together, and we're kind of still going from there, and we're kind of hitting to the point of where the whole fake dating situation is coming into play. We're kind of just now at the start of that, and that all starting to play out a little bit. So yeah, I am very intrigued to see where the rest of this is going to go. Like I said, I've not read much, so I can't give you much, but I feel like I am still going to love and enjoy this book. I'm just so excited for when things start getting intense and picking up a little bit. So yeah, but I am loving it so far. So yeah, I have high hopes for this book, but I'm not going to rush it, because I think if I rush it I'm going to spoil it for myself. So I'm just going to take my time, go at my pace with it and read it, and I still think I'll get it finished before the end of July, but I just don't want to rush it and ruin the book for myself. So yeah, but I'm looking forward to it, and I start another video tomorrow, so obviously I've got books to read for that one, so we're going to be kind of doubling up on reads, but it's all good. We're going to be fine. We're going to keep going, and yeah, I'm going to catch you guys on the flip side. Do let me know if you guys have read any of these books that have been mentioned in this vlog. Kind of have a bit of a colour theme going on, like the oranges, and then there's the purple, and Nocticadia had purple on it. The junior, I don't think it was purple, I think that was green. But otherwise we have a little bit of a colour scheme going on for this vlog. But yeah, I have actually loved doing this weekend reading vlog. I've definitely managed to get my mojo back into reading and my focus back into reading. I think now certain things have been done and out of the way, I've been able to focus. And I also think, because it's going to sound really weird, but my anxiety is quite high right now because I've got a really important meeting tomorrow. So my anxiety for that is through the roof, and I think reading helps me cope with my anxiety. So the fact that my anxiety is through the roof, I'm reading a lot to cope with that. So I think that part plays into how I've managed to read what I have in these last few days, because of my anxiety for that. So yeah, I've got that tomorrow. I'm shitting bricks because I'm really hoping for a good outcome from it. Fingers crossed. But yeah, we are gonna you, and you guys will probably have known what it was after this. By the time this video comes out, it would have already been done and dusted and stuff, the situation. And I probably would have already spoken about it, but because I don't know now what is happening, I can't speak about it, so you'll have to look at past videos to find out what happened there. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping it's like going to be a good one. We're going to be alright, it's all going to be okay, and yeah, and I'm just, in some ways, I must be thankful to my anxiety because it allowed me to read what I've read this weekend. So, you know, sometimes anxiety comes in handy. You know, sometimes anxiety, you know, it plays its part. There's some benefits to it. It helps me read and isolate myself. Please ignore everything I just said. I'm so tired and it's hot. And I'm going to go before I say any more stupid shit and put it on the internet like I have so many times. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'm going to catch you guys in the next video. Don't forget to keep smiling, be kind, keep reading. Bye guys.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.